Welcome back to GH Always channel. Today we will learn about the latest dramatic developments in Port Charles that have everyone on the edge of their seats. The Quartermaine mansion is buzzing with tension. Family secrets are threatening to spill over, and unexpected alliances are forming across town. Let's dive deep into all the juicy details that have Port Charles residents reeling. Family drama at the Quartermaine estate. The elegant halls of the Quartermaine mansion have become the stage for yet another family confrontation. Brooke Lynn Quartermaine Chase is visibly frustrated with her grandmother Tracy, who's been relentlessly probing about Lois Cerullo's sudden departure to Bensonhurst with Gloria Cerullo. The tension between them is palpable as Tracy demands answers about what prompted this hasty exit. "What's gotten into your mother?" Tracy asks with that characteristic Quartermaine directness, her eyes narrowing suspiciously. The real story behind this family fracture runs deeper than Tracy realizes. Brooke Lynn and Lois had a significant falling out over long-buried secrets concerning Brooke Lynn's baby boy with Dante Falconeri, a child she ultimately gave away. This revelation has reopened old wounds and created new ones within the family. What Tracy doesn't understand, or perhaps doesn't want to acknowledge, is that whatever Brooke Lynn might reveal won't satisfy her grandmother's underlying hopes. Tracy never approved of Lois for her son Ned Quartermaine, and there's a distinct possibility she's secretly hoping this separation becomes permanent, finally freeing Ned from a relationship she never supported. The young generation's secret plan. In another wing of the sprawling Quartermaine estate, excitement rather than tension fills the air. Gio Palmieri and Emma Scorpio Drake appear animated, particularly Emma, whose eyes shine with newfound hope. "You came up with a plan to save him," Emma exclaims enthusiastically to someone off-screen, likely addressing Ned Quartermaine, who, according to tomorrow's developments, will unveil a strategic plan of his own. The mystery deepens as we wonder who exactly needs this urgent salvation. Is Emma referring to a person in danger, perhaps a family member caught in some legal or personal crisis? Or could she be passionately discussing an endangered animal species connected to one of her environmental causes? Emma's dedication to conservation has been a defining characteristic of her development in recent months, making either scenario equally plausible. Financial woes and ethical dilemmas. Meanwhile, at General Hospital, another family conversation unfolds with equally significant stakes. Dr. Lucas Jones, dressed in his professional white coat, engages in what appears to be a tense discussion with his aunt, Ava Jerome. The conversation centers on Ava's increasingly desperate financial situation. "You couldn't pay me to touch that money," Lucas declares firmly, suggesting Ava has proposed some ethically questionable financial arrangement. Ava's financial decline has been steep and painful to witness. Since losing access to the Cassadine fortune and struggling to maintain her art galleries, she's been forced to make increasingly difficult compromises. Even Nina Reeves' loan hasn't provided much relief, as evidenced by Ava's recent meeting with a financial planner at the Metro Court who delivered nothing but bad news. The once glamorous socialite has even resorted to ordering beer instead of her signature martinis, a small but telling sign of her diminished circumstances. Secrets at the WSB training facility. Far from Port Charles, at the WSB training facility, Jocelyn Jacks finds herself in a precarious position, literally on the floor, as Vaughn confronts her with obvious concern and disbelief. "You've been hiding this for 2 days?" he demands, towering over her. The nature of Jocelyn's secret remains unclear. One possibility is that she sustained an injury during a previous boxing match but concealed it to avoid being removed from training. Alternatively, and perhaps more intriguingly, Jocelyn might be formulating an escape plan, driven by growing concerns about her mother's relationship with Jack Brennan and a desperate need to return home to ensure Carly's safety. Trust issues and relationship tensions. Speaking of Carly Spencer, She appears to have been discharged from the hospital but finds herself in an unexpected location, the WSB field office. Her conversation with Jack Brennan reveals growing suspicion and uncertainty. "You mind telling me why I'm here? Can you let me go?" Carly asks pointedly, causing visible hurt to flash across Brennan's features. The ambiguity in her question is striking. Is Carly simply asking to be allowed to return home, or is she suggesting a more permanent separation from their relationship? The fact that she apparently didn't choose to come to the field office herself raises serious questions about Brennan's intentions and methods. This development suggests Carly might finally be heeding Jason Morgan's persistent warnings about Brennan, warnings she had previously dismissed. Perhaps being forced to choose between these two important men in her life has prompted some overdue reflection on her part. Hospital intrigue and legal complications. Back at General Hospital, Elizabeth Baldwin seeks crucial information from attorney Rick Lansing, her concern evident as she asks, "How much trouble is she in?" Elizabeth is likely inquiring about Dr. Portia Robinson, following a revelation from Lucas that Brad Cooper had been blackmailing someone at the hospital. Elizabeth and Lucas had determined it was their professional and ethical duty to uncover the identity of Brad's victim. Ironically, Rick possesses more information about this situation than Elizabeth realizes, as one of his clients was indirectly involved in the matter. The truth that Portia altered Heather Weber's medical records to ensure she remained incarcerated could have far-reaching consequences for everyone involved. Vengeance and family loyalty. In yet another corner of Port Charles, Christina Corinthos Davis urges her father, Sonny Corinthos, toward action with an ominous encouragement. "This is your chance." Christina remains consumed by thoughts of revenge against Ava Jerome for the tragic accident that resulted in the loss of baby Irene Ashford, also known as Adela Corinthos Davis. Despite serving as a surrogate for her sister Molly, Christina cannot release her grief and anger, allowing these emotions to fuel a potentially dangerous vendetta. The complex web of relationships, secrets, and conflicts continues to entangle the residents of Port Charles, promising more dramatic revelations and confrontations in the days ahead. Stay tuned to our channel for further updates as these compelling storylines unfold.